Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you guys for joining us, and we are back in WolfQuest, and starting off with naming the puppies. So I've actually gone ahead and updated their designations. I went back and looked and saw where we left off. We're up to 12M for the male puppies, which is pretty insane. We've had apparently 11 male puppies, but only up to 7 for the females. And these guys seem like they're a little bit of a wild bunch already. But yeah, those names should be open if you want to submit them. We will go ahead and start naming them. We'll probably give it like a day in game just to let those names come in, and then we'll go ahead and we'll name them then. But how are y'all doing? Thank you guys for joining us and popping in. Yeah, I think two females, 3 males. I think it is. Do we have 6? I think we have 5 this time. We will see in a minute here. We'll take a closer look at them. But yeah, because we just started, we're going to give some time for the names to come in, and come in they are. Oh my goodness. And yes, we have 5 puppies this time. We've had 6 the other ones, and interestingly enough, this may not be Puma's last litter, so I've been running a poll. You actually can access that. There is a chat command. I think Rain knows it. But there is a poll that we are running currently on YouTube where you can vote how many wolves we're going to be having, or how many litters we're going to be having per wolf. And thus far, you guys have said that you want to see 5 litters, the full 5 litters. So if we look here, if we look at the age perks, you can see we're on age 5 right now, but we can also play through age 6 and age 7, and maybe even a little bit into age 8. So with that in mind, we have the chance to keep playing, so I'm not going to call it just yet. Uh-oh, Twitch, are you fine? Can you guys still hear me? Twitch is telling me that, that my stream frames are beefed, that my stream, oh yes, Twitch might be doing bad things right now. I'm gonna give it a second and see if it catches up, because yeah, it's telling me bad things are happening right now. So I am sorry for that. I don't know if that's mine, or if that on my end, or if that's on Twitch, but things are not quite working right now. And yes, if you have names that you're trying to resubmit, you can go ahead and message Rain, and she'll let me know what is going on. Thank you for all the name suggestions. Welcome back, Rhonda. Yeah, Twitch is having a hard time. I'm giving it for a second. Yo, and thanks for the resub, Rain. I'm giving it a minute because Twitch is kind of beefing now, and that is the 12-month streak, huh? Wow, that's right. We've been here for a year. Again, we'll have to maybe do something in December for that, because that'll be kind of fun times. But right now I'm in the middle of NaNoWriMo, so not before the end of November. Is it still working? Is it working okay for you guys yet? Is it still having a hard time? I paused it to see if it'll catch up, but Twitch is still telling me I'm having some problems. So I don't know. Hopefully it behaves itself. My internet has been fine. It's still stuttering. Alright, I'm gonna check if it's my internet really quickly, so pardon me. I don't think it is, but Twitch could be having a difficult time. I wonder if more people are streaming because it's pre-Thanksgiving. And speaking of Thanksgiving, we will not be streaming on Thanksgiving itself. We will be waiting until next Tuesday, so our next stream will be a week from today. As far as I can tell, my internet is okay, so I don't think it's on my end. We might just have to live with Twitch being a little bit of a jerk tonight, or possibly having a hard time if there's a lot of people streaming. Or it might be, oh, I wonder, yeah, things are a little weird right now, so actually I wonder, because it could be on my end too. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with that. I wonder if there's a lot of people on the internet here that are causing it to have a hard time. We're gonna keep going, but hopefully it'll clear itself up soon, because I think it is having a little bit of an issue right now. You can always catch the stream will be fine. My computer is running fine, so you can catch it on YouTube if you want to see better video. Names are getting resubmitted as in last pup name polls. Nothing seems wrong with the with the channel point. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Let's see. I think what we're gonna... We'll take a look at... We'll try to do some of the territory here. Yeah, Twitch is buffering right now. I suspect, because I just checked my internet, I suspect that it might be a little bit of an issue here because I think probably what's happening is it's 2 days before Thanksgiving. And so I think maybe a lot more people are actually using their internet right now. And so there might be more going on, or just could be slow at the moment. I think it's between me and Twitch right now. So that's not ideal. Not quite what I was hoping for, but we'll live with it, and hopefully it'll clear up. Hopefully it'll not be too much of a pain. I'm trying to find, there's somewhere around here there's a den, but there's also a scent post. I just want to find the den. Is it like right here? No, it's down. Is it down? I never remember where this den is. I think it's over this hill. No, it's not. Oh, it's up here. It's over here. There it is. There it is. Alright, yeah, is it Twitch? Oh, it might be, maybe it's on Twitch's end then. Mine looked a little bit slow, but I don't know. My guess is maybe there's just a lot of traffic right now because of Thanksgiving. So, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, it's definitely not on you guys' ends. It's somewhere along the way. Something's having actual problems this time. So we'll deal with it for now. Hopefully it's not too infuriating, but we might do a little bit of a shorter stream and just name the puppies and then finish up depending on how this goes. Do this day, get this stuff done, and then name puppies, possibly. Okay, it might be clearing up. We'll see. Oh, that's a whole bear. Oh, that's a carcass. Okay, we're not gonna mess with that right now. We are playing on challenging, so it's not as scary to hunt. This time will be a little bit better. But yeah, alright. Hopefully whatever it is will clear itself up either this time or hopefully for sure by next time. Things might be a little bit better then. Things seem to be fine? Okay, that's good. Maybe whatever it was is just, is finally just chilling out. We'll try and do this hunt maybe. Well, yeah, it would be good to have food for the puppies. It would be good to have food for the puppies, so we will. That's a buck. Never mind, we actually will not. I have lied. I thought that was a doe, but then I saw it has little stubby antlers. Okay, hopefully it'll fix itself here and stop being a pain in the tail. Oh no, okay. We'll see. I'm sorry if you guys are not able to watch very well this time. I think there's just some stuff going on. But yeah, okay, let's see. Where do we go from here? There's a lot we need to mark. Maybe we'll just loop around this area, I think. And that'll give a little bit more time for puppy names to come in. And hopefully whatever this is will clear up. Yeah, and again, as Rain said, I'm gonna second that. That can be a more serious thing, and so when it comes to more serious medical advice for animals, we're not that, like, we know a bit about animals, but that's something it's definitely better to get a vet's opinion on, even if it is over the phone, just to make sure. And besides, if it is a thing for stress, if it is a stress issue, then the vet might have something that could help with that as well. So it's definitely worth calling your vet if you're able to, because that's it's a little bit more of a complex issue that I'm not sure we have the know-how to be able to handle here. When will the voting be up for the possibility of doing 5 litters? So it is up. It's on YouTube though. There's a link to it. If you have a YouTube account, you can vote there. Yeah, and the reason that we're not doing it here through Twitch is because Twitch doesn't have a long-term poll option, so we're doing it instead on the JayPlays 2 channel. But there should be a link to it. I think Rain has that. There's a MooBot command to bring that up and to vote on it, and that's going to be running for a little while. Probably until we near the end of this litter is when we'll make that call. Yeah, thank you, Rain. So it is already up, but it's on YouTube because Twitch doesn't have a long-term poll option. There's just no way of doing that, unfortunately. So that's one of the few things about Twitch that I do wish they had. All in all, it's a pretty good platform, honestly. I think the features that they have here have been. I used to do live streaming on YouTube, and I do like the features that Twitch has better. That said, there's a few things that YouTube has that they don't have that I think they could definitely do with some sort of longer term. They could do with something. I think the biggest thing that I prefer about YouTube over Twitch with the understanding that Twitch is specialized for streaming and YouTube is specialized for videos, and I think they both stand out in that. But the stuff that I think they both benefit from is something more like YouTube's community tab, where you can post updates and polls and stuff. I think Twitch could benefit from a feature like that, because there's no real way for me to post announcements except for updating MooBot, and that's not necessarily the most optimal method of doing it. So, and there's no way to post long-term polls. It's nice that they have the short-term in-stream ones, but there's no way to do just a longer-term one that exists for more than like 5 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, and YouTube definitely does need to update their mod tools for streaming. That's YouTube specializes in videos, Twitch specializes in streaming, and so the features that they have are heavily based off of what platform you're using and what its main purpose is. And I think they both do pretty good at their main purposes. YouTube overall is pretty decent for videos. They've made some decisions, but I'm not going to get into that. There's some things about YouTube I wish they would have done differently, but there's also things about Twitch that I wish they would have done differently, and it's not, I think that's going to be the case for most platforms. But Twitch definitely leaned more heavily into the real-time moderation and stuff, and the real-time handling the streaming, whereas YouTube does have the ability to live stream just like Twitch has the ability to share videos, but they're not optimized for those things as much as their primary kind of thing, I guess, is the simple way of putting it. Whoa, this is an elk herd. You know what, actually, this is not a bad idea, because the pups have been born, so the elk here are gonna be a little bit weaker, and that's gonna be, that'll be something that I think we should try to do as a hunt here. Yeah, there's a reason that I didn't do streaming on YouTube for a gap there, because even with the audience size that I had in a lot of the premieres, it got a little bit wild sometimes. And you know, I have a smaller amount of people watching live here on Twitch, which I'm honestly okay with that, and I appreciate y'all who are hanging out here and y'all who are watching afterwards. But it's easier to handle more people on Twitch because Twitch is more specialized towards that, and YouTube is more specialized towards the comment sections that you see in videos. Oh yeah, that's valid for the prediction. I think it's cleared itself up. It's not saying I'm red anymore, so hopefully whatever it is has unbeefed itself. But yeah, we'll see. It might be a little bit of a scuffed stream, and I'm sorry for that. I think it's probably just Thanksgiving internet traffic. It's still freaking out for you. Oh no, okay. Are these guys gonna run? I'm just gonna start biting. Are you low? You're not low enough. I'm gonna start biting. There they go, finally. I guess that worked. That's one way of doing it. Yeah, definitely submit pup names as well. They're still open. We'll be leaving them open for a little bit. That's why we're doing some stuff first here. We're gonna go and spend like a day out and about. Okay, so it seems to be improving at least. Hopefully it'll continue to clear itself up. Oh, you turn around? Yep. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and bite. Yeah, you're pretty low. Alright. Ow. There we go. We got a good bite there. We shouldn't be in too much danger, I don't think, because we are playing on challenging once again, so compared to accurate, this is going to be a lot easier. And once again, if you do want to see us play on accurate again and have that additional challenge, you guys, there is a sub bar on the screen, and if we fill that up before the end of the litter, then we will set the next litter to accurate. And whether we play again as Puma or we play as a different wolf, depending on what you guys vote in the poll on YouTube, that litter will be set to accurate and we'll have a bit more of a challenge. Okay. Alright, it's better. It seems like it's better for some people, less better for other people. Hopefully it continues to improve at the least. But yeah, it might be a little bit scuffed, and if it keeps being scuffed, we might cut it a little bit short, but we will try to get through puppy names at the least today. So you should be able to continue to submit those. I think they should still be open. I don't think we've capped on them yet. So if you guys want, you should have the ability to do that, and we'll take a look at it after. Alright, is somebody coming to terrorize me and steal my carcass? Oh yeah, there's a cougar here. I've got no real reason to fight you, except for I'm going to grab a... Okay, now I have a reason to fight you. Want a meat chunk? I want a meat chunk for my mate. Gosh dang it. Alright, in fact, I'm just gonna call him over here so that he can eat. And we will deal with this. No, you don't get to eat. As soon as I'm done howling, I'm gonna intervene because you are not stealing my carcass. Get off. This is not yours. No one asked for this. Excuse you. I did not ask for this. Get away. Be gone. We're gonna call Koji and he's gonna help with this. Because, right, this cougar's not gonna be too scared of us, just by ourselves. But, with two wolves is a bit more than a match for a cougar usually. Yeah, heck off. Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on. Away you go. We actually are scaring it. It might decide to leave by the time Koji is here. Also, I apologize for the spinning once again. If you guys get motion sick, you might want to look away because there's gonna be a bit of this. Nope, you leave. Leave. Be gone. Away with thee. Get out. Leave. Leave. This is my hunt. I just hunted this. This is my kill. Get away. Be gone. Be gone. Leave. Where's Koji? Koji's hopefully gonna be here soon. No, you don't. Don't you eat. You don't get to eat. You don't get to eat. If you're gonna sit here and be a nuisance, I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you for that. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Get away. Leave. We might intimidate it on our own. Leave. Be gone. Away with thee. There you go. That's right. Yo, we got an achievement for that. Yeah, you better heckin' run. Alright. Yeah, you don't get to steal my kill off of me like that. Alright, well Koji will at least be able to eat now. He's almost here, so we'll just have him join us for the rest of it. There can only be one Puma. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're having issues, you may want to continue to report it to Twitch, just because... Are you back for more, you hecker? Get out of here. Be gone. Leave. No. Gonna chase you towards Koji. He's gonna bite you if you don't get out of here. Yeah, get out. Don't get to steal my kill like that. Alright. Yeah. There can only be one Puma. Alright, Koji, you can eat as well if you so desire to. Oh, he's gonna chase the fox away first. But yeah, we'll have plenty of food to bring back for the puppos now, I think. Pray for bears, but instead pray for no stutter. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully it'll chill out here. It seems to be doing better on my end, at least, so hopefully it'll start to do better for all of you guys as well. Very stubborn cougar. I'm surprised it was so brazen as to just come up and decide that this is its now. Like, no, excuse you, it's not. It's still mine. That's not changed just because you walked up. Oh, goodness, yep. Yep, indeed. Alright, let's go this way, and I think... there is a den around here somewhere. The cougar probably will still finish the rest of it, but it doesn't matter as much now that we got our fill. There's a den somewhere around here. I don't know where around here, though. Oh, this way. I smell it. Okay. Let's get that while we're here. Just mark it as something we found. Is it still up here, or did we run past it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. There we go. Just to have it. Ooh, look at the storm rolling in, too. It's so pretty. And I hear mule deer. But let's go over this way. We're just going to do a little bit more territory marking, and then we'll come back and name the puppies. Because we do want to make sure we have time for that this episode. And that can take a little bit. We do have 5 of them after all. How many names are we at currently? Do you know how many have been sent in, Rain? I want to make sure that I give it enough time for us to have enough for the puppos. Okay, so yeah, we've got just enough. We can still have more if you guys want to send in more, but we have enough, so I'll be running that when we get back. All right, and it do be raining in the game. Very, very nice. Oops, there's the scent post is right here, and it's like right here. There we go. All right. Did that do it? Nope. Okay. I'm not precise enough with the compass alone. I wanted to see if I could do it. Unfortunately not. But let's go down this way. We'll see if we can claim some of these, or at least that we've already claimed, and we'll just reinforce them. Is this the... Yeah, I think this is the right direction. Okay. Should be good, should be good. Oh, this game is so pretty, you guys. I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. Oh no. Oh yeah, it is. I think it is locked to 1 per person. We could possibly bump that up now and do 2 per person. So I might do that. We used to get a lot more at the beginning when Slum Creek first came out. We used to get absolutely flooded with them. So we can probably relax some of that a little bit now that it's not quite as much of an issue. Just want to make sure that that everyone gets the chance to who wants to at least once. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll go down here, and we'll mark this one. See if we find... I don't know if that den... Is it over here? It's probably over here. Oh, it's over here, right? Yep, it's this den. I know this den. Alright, let's go ahead. We will discover this one, too. Where is the... Oh, it's under there. Okay. I was like, where in the world did the entrance go? Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it this time, but for the future, I will. I'll look into tweaking that. But yeah, it hasn't been a problem for a while, so we can probably turn it up a little bit. But yeah. All right, let's go this way. And I think, whoa, that's a rock. That's not something we can just run up. Oh my goodness, where are we running? Oh my goodness, there's just a bunch of rocks here. But let's go over this way, I think. Should be not that far. Oh, it's up here. I see it now. I was like, where is this post? But, there we go. All right. Let's see. Up here, I think. Oh, yeah, we go back to the den now. We've got all the ones that we need. And it is, wow, we are very almost out of energy, so let's go back, names and pups, and then we'll see if we have time to do anything else. If Twitch behaves itself, then possibly we will, we'll do another day after this, but we'll see. It depends on how long it takes to name the puppies. Sometimes that can be a bit. So let's go up here. Our den is right this way. And it's right up, is it this? No, it's not this. No, this isn't it. It was like... I didn't remember where in the world it was. I think if we go... Oh, yeah, we gotta go down through this little valley here, and then on the other side of that is where the den is. It's the old Aspen den. That's right. Yeah, we have enough, so it's not like we desperately need more at the moment. I just wanna make it so that everybody has the chance to submit names, and I think because we don't have such an influx of them now, it's not as pivotal now, some of the settings that we had. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll feed them. We've got quite a variety of, do they all have different coats? I think they might. But we'll take a closer look at them in photo mode, and we'll see. We are close to naming the puppers. So let's go ahead, we will pause, and we will cycle through them and see. So I think if we go here, so this little gray one is 10M. Is that our first? Yeah, that is our first. So 10M is this gray one right here with the eyebrows, the eyebrow coat. And I will go ahead and get some names set up. So let's see. We will start naming. And let me see what the names are that we have. So where is that? Oh my goodness, I can't find the things. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So I'll leave them open for a little bit, and then when we get closer to the end, we will we'll go ahead and change those. We didn't have anyone who needed to revise their name, did we, Rain? Or is everything good? So let's see. Not that you saw, okay. So I will just use these ones then. And let's see. Let's see. I think for this puppy. These are going to be the closest fit. And let's do... And this should be good. Alright. There we are. So we've got a couple name options there. Once again, this little gray pupper here in the front. The I think the darker of the two. The one has kind of a darker back. This one over here is a darker back. This one's more solid gray. So yeah, refresh if you can't see the name pull. Sometimes it doesn't work quite right. But yeah, we got our first names at Mr. Eyebrows. Yep. Mr. Eyebrows. He do be. Oh gosh, that was not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Puma, at least your teeth are clean. Holy smokes. That was a little bit terrifying. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll give that a minute and see what the name that comes in is. And it looks like that poll is just about done. But, alright, it looks like, okay, I'm gonna say this wrong and tick off all of the Marvel fans, so I'm so sorry, but T'Challa, I think? I have a little bit of passing Marvel knowledge, but I'm not, I can't use apostrophes. We'll just do it that way, and you can imagine the apostrophe because it won't let me put it in. But there we go, so we'll go with T'Challa. Hopefully I'm saying that right. You've never seen a Marvel movie in your life, you're valid. I've known people who are really into it, and like, it's another one of those fandoms that I'm just like, at the fringe of. So thank you for contributing channel points as well, and welcome. Yes, you're here just in time for naming the puppies. So let's go ahead, and our next puppy, it looks like, is 11M, is this brown pupper here. So let's go ahead and we will see. I think that'd be a good one for this. Let's start setting this up. And let's see what's another good option here. We still have name requests open for a little bit, but I will probably close them in a couple of puppies here. So let's see. That's, I think, probably another pretty fitting one. All right. Okay, and we'll go ahead and start this poll too. So we'll vote once more. And let's see. Yeah, it's Black. I know enough to know that that's Black Panther's name. I don't know enough to know how to pronounce it, and if you are a fan of Marvel and you're watching this, you're going, Jay, why are you like this? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce anything. This is just the way I am. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, if you can't see the poll, go ahead and refresh your stream, because sometimes it'll pop up then. Doesn't always show up right away. Alright. I'm glad you guys think I think those are good options. You guys once again submitted some very fitting names. You always do a great job with that, and it's very fun to see what you guys come up with. So let's see. Almost done here. Just a few more moments till the poll concludes, and it looks like 11M is going to be named Pinecone. Alright, let's go ahead and put that in. So 11M is Pinecone. Alright, not Pinecone. Pinecone. Alright, so that is Pinecone. And let's see, who is next? It is this little pupper. So let's see, that is, that's 6F, yes, 6F. So this little she's kind of somewhere between brown and gray, actually. Is she a runt? She looks small to me. No, I don't know that we have a runt. 7F is really big, but I don't know that we have a runt this time for sure or not. Already attached to Pinecone. Oh gosh, I always worry when people will get too attached because dramatic things happen, and I'm like, the second someone gets attached to a puppy, I'm just like, oh no. It's so hard not to, but I'm like, man, I can't until it's like the end. I don't dare. All right, so this is for 6F. Let's see. Let's go ahead and I think we will do... Alright, we'll do that one. And... Well, that might be... Is that too thematically close? That might be too thematically close. Alright, we'll do this one instead. Alright, we will do these two. And we will have those be our options. And I will go ahead and turn off name submissions after this, so if you guys have any last minute suggestions you guys want to get in, then we'll go ahead and you can get those in now. Alright, oh gosh, oh no, yeah, this game can be so anxiety inducing. Like, I love it to pieces, but man, my heart sometimes, like, it's just, you never know what's gonna happen, and sometimes it gets really dramatic really, really quickly. We will see too, because so far we are like, I think all 12 puppies have had black coats and no gray coats. We'll see if any of these guys do. This gal here might. She seems to be the lightest coated of the litter, but I've been wrong before. I have definitely been bamboozled before, and I don't know. This pack has had some wild luck with the genetics, but it looks like you guys have decided to name 6F tiger lilies. So we'll go ahead and we will add that in. So we have tiger lily. There we go. Next up is 7F over here. And I'm going to go ahead and pause name suggestions. So this is, this one here is the very gray looking puppy here is our other female. So we'll go ahead, complete those, we'll pause those, and we will do these two for this poll. Alright. And I think those are the right ones, right? Yes, okay. Go ahead and start that up. Yeah. Ah, nice. You've had a couple of yours show up. Yeah. Thank you guys for submitting all of the awesome names. There's some very, very fun ones, and you guys do a great job of that. Alrighty. There we go. So give it a minute here. I'm curious what coat this is, because there are some coats that have like a darker stripe. I think we saw some of them in the other litter. I think one of them had the coat with the darker stripe down the back, and that looks a lot like this, but I don't know for sure if that is. Sometimes there's some variation, so sometimes there's some variations there, so we'll see if that ends up being that one or not. I'd say place your bets, but we can't run a prediction for that long. So yeah, but it looks like you guys have decided to call 7F. It is a perfect tie. What in the world? You know what? I have something for this. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I return, and this is when you get to find out how much of a nerd I am, because I have a D2. It is literally a coin, you guys, but not actually. It's actually part of a dice set that I have because I play Dungeons & Dragons. So, I'm gonna flip this. I guess we'll go ahead, and the poll just went away. Alright. What should be heads? What should be heads and what should be tails? I'll just drop that in chat, and whatever casually looks like is the most common, I'll go with. I'll give you guys a second to send that in. And yes, I do. Yes, I do keep my dice by my computer. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna let some options come in. Yeah, I missed which order they were, but Rain got the order of them, so we could do that. We could do that. And this is gonna be a perfect tie too. Just watch it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. More ties, you guys. Gosh. You guys. Very split. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to flip a coin to decide how to flip the coin. Alright. But it looks like I'm seeing more, it looks like I'm seeing more of Flowerhead's Evie's tails, so let's go ahead and I'll flip it that way. And alright, it is tails, so we're gonna go ahead and name the puppy Evie. For those of you guys who don't know, Evie is my cat, and we're probably gonna confuse her, because she's gonna come running in here one of these times, and be like, what's going on? I think she's sleeping in my room right now. Oh my goodness. Alright, so one more puppy left. We'll go ahead and I think that would be this very brown puppy here. So that's 12M. Dramatic decision indeed. I think that's the first time we've had a tie like that. I don't remember another time that that's happened. And it looks like we've got two more options here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. So we will do, this is 12M. And got a couple options here. Both very cool names once again. Alright, let's go ahead and we will start the poll. Watch this be the trouble puppy. Gosh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, welcome. We're just naming the puppies. We're finishing off on the last poll, so you still have the chance to vote in that, even if you're just popping in for a little bit more at least. Alright, yeah, and if you don't see the poll, you can go ahead and refresh your stream, and that should be, that should help a lot of the time. So yeah, just a little bit more for 12M. It's amazing, once again, how many more males we've had than females. It's so funny. Usually it seems like it runs about 50-50, but every once in a while you get one that just, like, very heavily leans one way or the other. And it's kind of fun to see how that happens. I think, it was a pack of Northern Lights had almost all male puppies as well, I'm pretty sure, on YouTube. Because I don't remember Petra's designation, but I think she was one of like 4 females in the entire thing. But it looks like you guys have decided to name this guy Quill. So that concludes the puppy naming. We will go ahead and jump back into the game. Let's go ahead and put his name in. And here we go. So we have T'Challa, Pinecone, Tiger Lily, Evie, and Quill. I can't spell. Alright, that's gonna be our puppies this time. Alright, let's go back to Puma. As fun as PupCam is, it always makes me nervous because I feel like something's gonna run up on me, and then I'm gonna just like fumble fingers and not actually be able to get there in time. So I do get a little bit nervous. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's gonna be as troublesome as her namesake. Oh my goodness. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you might have seen my story from this morning, but this morning I woke up to just the most absolutely terrible racket, and I quickly discovered that what had happened was, so I finally got curtains for this place because I didn't have them, and I like to have my room dark because I tend to sleep at odd hours. So I like the ability to block out the sun. But I was just this tremendous clattering, and I was like, what in the heck is happening? So I rolled out of bed, and my cat, Evelyn, she wanted to see out the window, so she climbed through the curtains and behind my blinds, and then couldn't get back out, and then started running frantically back and forth on the windowsill because she couldn't find the opening of the curtains. So that was a thing. That was how I woke up. Guys, could we hurry a little bit faster, please? Please? T'Challa? Please? Can we go in the den, please? Thank you. So yeah, that was how I woke up this morning. Did they just merge? Yeah, I think they just merged. Okay, that's fine, I'm sure. That's definitely fine. Very, very normal. I don't even see the eagle in all the rain here. Wow, I really don't even see this eagle. It might be very, very far away. I hear it. Oh, there it is. It's up there. But yeah, that was my morning. I love my cat dearly, but my goodness, sometimes she finds trouble. She finds trouble. All right, let's call these guys back out, and we will sleep, and we will we will, we'll do another day here at least. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I feel that. It is... T'Challa? Hun? Alright, good. For those of you guys who haven't heard the previous streams, because we ended up talking about it every time, I think, I'm just going to feed some puppies a little bit more, because I think some of them need a little bit more. Sure. It is NaNoWriMo, also known as National Novel Writing Month, and the goal of that is to write a 50,000 word novel in a month, and Rain and I are both doing it, and boy, it's been a time. So yeah, it's a lot of words. I do very much recommend the challenge, because I find that it pushes me to actually get it done and to not get stuck in hesitation. I definitely recommend it. It's helped me a lot as a writer, and it's actually been how I've gotten several of my drafts for this novel series that I'm working on mostly done, or at least make good headway on them. But it is quite the commitment, so if you have a lot going on through the month of November, you might want to pass on that year, because it is quite a task. It's a lot more words than you think it would be. Alright. Catch you later, Petra. Thank you for joining us. Alright. Hey, welcome, Crystal Cat. I'm glad you're able to be here. Congrats on your first time. Thank you for joining us. Alright. Oh, goodness. A year of streaming and I'm still paranoid I won't start the recording. It's an ongoing fear. One of these days it's gonna happen. It's gonna catch me by surprise, and it's gonna be like, wait, how? I still worry about it. Yeah, it snowed a little bit. Hopefully, let's go ahead and woof the puppies back in the den. Seems like they are going back in. I don't want to jinx it, but there's a certain event in this game that can happen, and it hasn't happened for a while, and so I am now paranoid, because it has been a bit, and I'm like, thinking emoji. Alright, let's see. Oof. That's not so ideal. Alright, we got ground to cover today. We're gonna run up here, and we're gonna go all the way around, because why not? Let's just book it this way. We will go fast, and we will do our best to cover as much ground as we can. Yeah, the territory is a little bit not great right now. Not ideal. Are you coming for my puppies? You better not be. You better not be. Yeah, you better get out of here. Alright. Yeah, just gotta give him a little bit of a warning nip. Just let him know. Don't you dare think about it. Alright. A certain event. The event that shall not be named. I'm sure the people in the chat will say it. I don't know. I'm not a superstitious person. But every time that I mention things, they happen, so, like, I just don't dare do it anymore. The second I go, it's been a while, then something happens, and it's just like, how do this happen? Why do this be like this? Alright. It happened at the same den to you today. Oh no, let's hope that's not a forewarning. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yep. Alright. Let's head off this way, I think. It do be looking like it's gonna rain again, too. Oh, no. Yeah, WolfQuest doesn't always like all computers. It is a beefy game. That's a downside of a game that's, like, this pretty and this in-depth, is it do be beefy. It does take quite a lot at times, but, it is a very fun game, but you need a strong computer. Oh, are we getting rain again? Time for more rain? I think so, possibly. Oh yeah, laptops generally, it's hard to get good graphics on a laptop. I think graphics cards in general tend to be bulky, which is, I think, part of the reason why there's just not a whole lot of room in the innards. Oh, it's snow this time. There's just not a whole lot of room in the innards of most laptops for that kind of thing. And so it's very difficult to get something that runs that kind of power. And then the other thing, which is a problem, because I do have a laptop that has a good graphics card. That's not what I play on for YouTube, but I use it as my backup computer. but the problem with it is it can run very, very hot. And so that's, like, I have to have, like, a special cooling thing for my laptop. I have to have a special cooling fan pad thing so that it doesn't overheat. And I had to do some special stuff with the settings of it to make sure that it doesn't just beef itself and crash because it got too hot. So there's a lot of difficulty with getting laptops that are good, have good graphics for a lot of reasons, because graphics cards tend to be big and they output a lot of heat. And even the desktop that I use runs very, very hot. And because it's a desktop, like, it's not usually a problem. But this thing, honest to goodness, functions like a space heater, which is a big problem in the summertime. But in the winter, like, I don't know if I'll... we'll see if I have to ever run my heater. Because this thing heats it up pretty well. And I've never had issues with my room being too cold in the winter. Granted, the winters here are mild, but... yeah, like, I've never had issues with that. I don't really want to swim, but I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Because my computer would be very hot. Yeah, you've seen the fan lap desk now. I don't know if I actually did anything that had to have it running, but there's a big fan pad that I keep it on, and I actually got to visit Rain at one point recently here, which is very fun. So she has seen a lot of the shenanigans that go on firsthand. She's seen the fan lap desk, and she has seen the weird way that I play games with controller, which is very not something that I know how to do. It involves a lot of frantic pressing buttons until something works. It was a very fun visit. It was a very, very good time. We did a lot of fun things. But she is now well acquainted with the shenanigans. Yeah, I definitely recommend if you can get, like, because I don't even think they're that expensive most of the time. I think mine was probably like 20 bucks or something like that, so you can get them pretty cheap, but it actually does work wonders. If you have a laptop that runs too hot, it can help quite a bit. I think when I'm monitoring mine, I think it can get it like a good 10 degrees cooler than it would be without it otherwise, which I think it's Celsius degrees too. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Celsius, though, which is really freaking hot. Celsius go burr. I'm not very acquainted with it. I just know that it is very different. So let's see. Let's go down here. Ah, yes, floodwaters again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, too, is, like, the controllers that don't, not only do they not necessarily, like, not only is it already different, but the ones that have the numbers instead of letters, just, like, my brain just error codes, like, I already am not used to how controller work. It feels so weird to try to hold it in my hands, and like we've had this talk before about controller versus keyboard and how there's a lot of factors that can lead into individual the preference there. But I just never played games that needed a controller. I played almost exclusively PC games as a kid, and most of the ones that I played around that time were developed for keyboard. So now when I try to use a controller, it's like, what in the heck is this? It feels so weird. What do I do? What are these buttons? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I was like, what do you mean the A button? There's not an A button here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's hard. I always have to look up converters between Fahrenheit and Celsius, and like I think they both have their uses. I saw a really good analysis recently of how Fahrenheit is more practical for temperatures that we need to deal with. Like, you know, you can feel the you can feel the difference between even a small change in degrees, and so it makes sense to represent that with Fahrenheit when this smaller details matter to us describing temperature just casually, or like when you're trying to see if someone has a fever or not. Fahrenheit works really well for that, but Celsius is better for the more broader range and the more kind of the more sciencey side of it. So like it's very interesting because the whole metric versus what's it even called versus generally the US system is an interesting one, but I personally do see a strong case for using all three types of temperatures, because there's also Kelvin. I think they all have very different uses, but I think Fahrenheit is very practical for most of the average need you'll have to describe temperature, because it can be better at expressing the minute changes versus the broader. Well, where is this scent post? Where in the world? Yeah, exactly. Celsius is good for science and sometimes cooking. Fahrenheit is better for practically knowing how cold or warm it's gonna be. Do you need a coat or not? Yo, thank you for the sub gift, Crystal Cat. Yo, thank you for the sub gift. We're getting closer to that goal a little bit, just a little bit. All right, where is this scent post? I'm so lost. Is it all the way? Did I run right past it? No. Oh, I didn't get. Okay, that's why I'm confused. I hadn't left the territory hex that I was trying to get out of. I was like, why is it behind me? Yeah, Kelvin is its own animal, and I like only have tangential use. I've only ever used it tangentially. I think we used it in chemistry, and stuff. But like, it do be wild, and it's easier to convert between Kelvin and Celsius than Fahrenheit. Neither of those, though. Oh, that I've heard good. I've heard so that now we're talking about the mention of the book Fahrenheit 451 came up. I've heard good things about it. I can't personally speak to it, but I've heard that is a very fascinating commentary. Some books are like that, and I recommend reading a lot of there's a lot of good books that are very hard books to read, but I think the books that challenge you, the books that aren't necessarily always comfortable, that deal with some of the tougher topics, can be really, really important ones. Like, for example, the book To Kill a Mockingbird deals with some really rough issues. That's probably the more commonly known one that I'm thinking of right now. And I think it's a real shame that a lot of people are not reading these kinds of books anymore, because I think there's so much to the tougher kinds of stories, I think. I think there's a lot of value in stories that do deal with the more difficult issues, and I think I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time when those sorts of books get warned away from, it's not a great sign about the ones doing the warning. And I don't know. And that's kind of too broad of a thing to say here. But I don't know. It's fascinating to see even the differences from the time that I was in school. And granted, the curriculum I went through, I think, focused a lot on those tough books. But it's interesting to see that versus a lot in modern days, a lot of these books are falling out and no longer being read in schools. And I think that's kind of a shame. But yeah, I actually haven't read Fahrenheit 451. I've read a lot of the other books in that kind of same vein. And I also don't necessarily want to talk too much about them here because, well, they are good books. A lot of them do deal with heavier topics, and a lot of my audience is probably not at a place where that's something they need to be too worried about. But when you're getting to be a little bit older, I read a lot of these books as a teenager and a young adult. When you are getting to be a little bit older, for the much younger ones who might be watching this, there's a lot of books out there that will be really challenging, but I think have a lot of value in the reading of them. I'm about to get one shot by the book police. I'd like to see them try. I have thoughts. But no, yeah. I'm glad a lot of you guys did read To Kill a Mockingbird in school. Like, that one, I've heard tell of that, like, not being a thing anymore, and I'm like, but why, though? Because it's a really good... It deals with a lot of things in a really insightful manner. Yeah. Honestly, like... I don't know. The kinds of books that are challenging to a society that a society tends to pull away from are the more society pulls away from a book that's challenging it, the more that is, I think, a reflection on the society. Like, there's kind of a paradox in societies pulling away from these things and rather showing that they're becoming more like the warnings of the very thing they're pulling away from, in a way. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get, like, I try to avoid politics. Ultimately, I'm a gamer playing a wolf game. I don't talk politics. It's not my thing, but I don't know. I think we have to tread very carefully with this because there's a lot of really good, really challenging literature that I think we need to not pull away from because it makes people uncomfortable. I think that discomfort is important. I've talked a lot in previous times how empathy, for example, empathy is, I believe, developed. I don't believe that it's something that empathy and understanding in the way of, we're not born understanding anyone's life experience other than our own. And one way can be a good way of exploring that is through literature. There's bears here. So one really good way to explore that is through literature because it can give you a glimpse into a well-written literature can give you a glimpse into the way other people think and feel and interact. And I think I benefited immensely from reading so many books as a kid. I think it helped me understand a lot of other perspectives. And I don't think any of us are born just knowing those different perspectives and just understanding them, because the more that I have grown and interacted with other people and read stories and just interacted with these experiences that are different from my own, I think the more I've developed as a person and the more that I have understood how to care about others better. And I think that by pulling away from the things that challenge us and the things that are difficult for us, we're depriving ourselves of those experiences, which can be so pivotal in developing a better understanding for our fellow people. This is the new topic. I'm so sorry I went off on another rant. Oh wow, yeah, that's, again, it's To Kill a Mockingbird is a really, really good book. It's a hefty one, but yeah, I can understand why your teacher would have cried discussing that, because it's powerful. Alright, yeah, Twitch has been wild a little bit tonight. You might have to refresh your stream if it ain't working. Alright, somewhere around here there are mule deer. That's a buck. Don't care about that one. Have I been following? This is also a buck. Why was I even following this? I wasn't reading the sense. Yeah, I think that's something that can be very valuable about fiction because, or well, not even just fiction, but stories in general. I think especially stories written from the perspective of a character can be really insightful in kind of giving you an insight into how that character works. And if that character is a good character is a good reflection, and that's why I think we need like these deeper, more nuanced stories, because if the character is a good reflection of developed dimensional people, that can help us understand things in ways we wouldn't have before. So I think that's really important, because at the end of the day, no matter who you are, what you think, what you believe, you're not so different from other people. There's some core threads. There's a lot of core threads that make us human. So for as different as we can all be, and for as much as that's something that's amazing and can be beautiful to see how different we are, it's too easy for those differences to divide us. And coming to understand the perspectives of other people, which is something that you can do a lot through reading, if the stories are well told, can help mitigate that, I guess, and bring us back to recognizing that for as different as we all are, we all go back to the same roots. We're all still human. And I think that's something that gets so lost in all the vitriol of a lot of modern day debates, disagreements, people taking sides. I think we forget that at the end of the day, no matter how much you might disagree with someone else, they're still a person too. And I think if we really understood that and we really got our heads around that and didn't spend so much time focusing on this person is different and wrong. Oh, yo, thank you for the sub gift, QT Sage. Yo, thank you for that. Not to interrupt the talk, but yeah, I think if we got our heads around that and we're able to see more of the, where in the heck? I guess this way. Okay, it's a doe this time at least. But if we kept in mind more the things that we have in common, even with people we don't agree with, I think we would treat each other a lot kinder and have a lot more respect for our fellow humans. I would hope, at least. Maybe. I try to, you know, I try to be an optimist in many ways, but I think that's something that has gotten really lost, and I think that's part of the reason why, especially in the modern world, the internet, it's so common to see people at each other's throats. And likewise, I think it's very easy to become very arrogant, and the more that we dehumanize the people we disagree with, the more we distance ourselves from them. I think the more we put ourselves at risk of casting aside our own humanity. The more you call another man a monster, the more monstrous you become yourself, because you begin to think that you could never be like them, and at the core of it, we're all still human, we're all still capable of being wrong, and it is a dangerous thing indeed to believe that you're incapable of being as wrong as you perceive them to be. And I will get off my soapbox now, but I'll leave you guys with that. Yeah, and okay, so we have a little talk there because that was a tier 2 sub. That's a little bit more of a, basically it can give you additional emotes. I don't know if we have any tier 2s at the moment, but it can give you access to additional emotes, and I think probably even more channel points and stuff. So yeah, thank you for that, and congratulations for that. Yeah. And it doesn't show the ads as well if it runs ads. I don't actually know when Twitch runs ads. I don't set them manually, but Twitch does them sometimes. Yeah, I don't think we have any set up right now. We mostly have the lower because we don't usually have a lot of higher tier subs, so maybe that's something we'll have to do soon at some point. Also, my goodness, this mule deer. All right, screw this. I'm gonna go hunt an elk. But yeah, so... but thank you very much for that. Oh, and thank you for getting the information about subs up as well, Rain. All right, I'm gonna bite this one. Oh nope, she got closer to the herd again. All right, you're far away. I am going to bite you. Whoa, or not. All right. Yeah, you're gonna chase me. All right. There we go. We don't have a lot of energy, so we need to do this kind of quickly. Are they on the move? They are on the move. Okay. They are kind of on the move. No, they're not on the move. Okay. Are you low? You're not that low. Who's low? I can't tell who is or not. Alright. Whoa, nope. We're out of stamina. Darn it. You we already have bitten. How about you? You're not that low. Okay, who is low? They keep saying this split up. Alright. You're low. Alright, we'll take you down then. Alright, we just gotta be kind of careful because this is, oop. Oh no, I shouldn't have let go. Alright. We gotta be kind of careful because she is still pretty close to the herd. But, ow. Stop it. Let me bite you, dang it. Alright. We're just gonna do this right here. Oh, okay. Seriously? All right, we need stamina, dang it. All right, that'll do a little bit. That'll do a little bit. All right, she's gonna run a bit. We're just gonna do this real slow. Just a few bites at a time. All right, she's still up and standing. All right, there we go. Got a few more. Okay, she's down. More stamina. We need more stamina. Need more stamina. There we go. We can get another bite or two in. All right, you can keep her on the ground at least. Let her stamina come back. And there we go. There we go. Very, very lucky. Yeah, they just all stood and watched. Man, y'all, just like, they're just watching. They're just like, y'all, yeah, okay, sure. Low stamina, all kinds of success. Yeah, indeed. How is Koji doing? He needs food. Let's call him over. Yeah, you do get more channel points, I think, as well. I see. Huh. It might depend. Yeah, I don't know. Or you might have to set up ad breaks. I don't know how it all works. I don't know. My brain doesn't work this way. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're a little bit closer now to our sub goal as well. So there is that. We are getting closer to happen to play on accurate. We didn't really need to be this far away because these are the main ones we're trying to reinforce. I don't really care about this 40%. They can take that if they want it. I'm not going to fight them for it. So we'll just wait for Koji to get here and then we will head back and wrap up because holy smokes, we've gone overtime. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that. Look at this eagle. Look at this eagle just chilling here. There you go. This herd is really just standing here watching. They really just do be. They stand and observe. Yeah. I guess they don't care. I guess they know that, well, now we've eaten, I guess. Aw, well, thank you. I really appreciate it, y'all. All right. Oh, get out. Get out of here, coyotes. Do you want to throw down? You think you're gonna get... No? No? I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, if you don't get out of here, I'm gonna eat you. You better leave. You wanna get yoted? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You better leave. Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to fight. Get out. Yeah, the elk really aren't. They're just vibing. They really are just vibing, which is a little bit... Okay, then. That's sure. Just sit and watch. Just sit here and watch, I guess. I mean, I guess at this point they know Puma doesn't really care about them. She's already got her meal. But still, goodness. Alright, is Koji almost here? Koji has a bit of a run. Oh my goodness. He really does have a bit of a run. That's just a mule deer, isn't it? Is this a mule deer? That is a mule deer, okay. Yeah, that was the one we were chasing. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, that's a fox. I don't care so much about the fox. Yeah, it is. It's not quite as unnerving as when the moose will stand there and like come at you. But I'm surprised. They just really didn't care. Yeah, I guess. But also rip. That sure is a thing. Is Koji fine? Did he get stuck? Yeah. This is this elk herd don't give a heck, I guess. Did Koji? I think Koji's. I'm gonna watch. I'm just like keeping an eye on him because I don't know if he's like stuck somewhere or something. Do you really want to do this? Is this really what you want? I didn't think so. All right, that's the fox. I'm gonna check on Koji. I'm gonna mark this though. The coyotes are probably gonna eat some of it. But I'm a little worried he's gotten himself stuck somewhere. All right, we've done this. There we go. I'll come back to it. I just want to make sure he's not like stuck in the creek. Yeah, I guess so. All right, let's go this way. Are we headed? We're headed towards him. I think he's fine, but sure, we'll see. We'll just go make sure that he's okay. And then we really got to get back and rest because man, we're so tired. All right, Koji? Koji? Are you down here? Do I have names off? No, I have names on. Is that a cougar? Oh, he's over here. Are you good, bud? Are you good? Okay. Now let's go back to the carcass. All right, I think he might have gotten a little bit confused by the creek. Oh, Koji, I love you, my guy. All right, well, he's found something to fight. Let's go over this way. Koji's just, he's incredible. I love him. Hey, this man will take on a bear just square on, but then he gets confused by the creek. Sometimes he is a very head empty man, and it is amazing. All right, right over here, we should have the carcass. It's like right here. Coyotes, get away. They didn't eat that much, it's fine. All right, it'll be fine. There we go. We will remove the marker because we don't really need it again. He is head empty sometimes. There we go, we got him his food. This'll be fine, I think. All right. We'll let these guys eat. He's respectfully late. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll let these guys eat, and then we gotta go wrap up because it is a little bit overtime. But it is what it is. We will let these guys get their food. Did he finish? He finished. All right. Let's go ahead and run back. And we don't have any fantastic healing we have to do, so we can kind of just run normally, I think. We don't have to, like, bring a meat chunk or anything. We don't have to worry. Not as terrifying as it was on accurate mode, where you just, like, couldn't heal if you didn't have food. That was still one of the most insane things I've ever encountered in WolfQuest, and I don't understand how we survived. I feel like we should have died. I really don't understand how my track record in WolfQuest is to just, I don't know, hecking cheat death. For some reason, this is just a thing that just happens in WolfQuest to me, because of course it does. Yeah, the accurate run was astounding, and like, I want to say that in all of the WolfQuest games that I've done, I've lost like 5 puppies throughout the entirety of YouTube and Twitch. And I don't understand how that's a thing. I truly don't. I wish I knew what I was doing to make that happen. It just doesn't, I don't even know. How in the world does that work? What insanity has led to this? I don't understand. I just don't. Okay, that den's not actually as close as I thought it was. But yeah, I can't believe we made it through that without losing anyone. I thought we were gonna lose Puma. I thought she was going to die. I thought all of them were gonna die. Because, like, what in the world? How did we even pull that off? I still can't fathom it. Sometimes this game be insane, y'all. Sometimes it be insane. So let's go back over here, though. I think that it should be right down here, right? We're coming up from on top of the den almost exactly, aren't we? It's right around this corner. I see it now. That's just a hair. That's fine. Oh, Koji want eat again, I guess. Well, he can do that. We'll go ahead. We will feed the puppos, and then we will wrap up because it is about that time again. So, alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the episode. Can we feed them? There we go. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and don't forget to stop by JCX535 on Twitch and drop a follow there so that you can see it when we're going live, have the chance to do things like participate, get to interact in the chat in real time, and do things like submit puppy names and such not to have a hand in these series. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.